It's time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, what you got for me today?
George, do you realize, what is it? We're about 4 weeks away from Christmas. Is that right? Did I look at the calendar?
We here. We here.
We are absolutely here. And so today I thought it would make a lot of sense for me to give everyone a holiday gift so that you'd have something to put under your tree, to unwrap and enjoy when it's time for you to start your Christmas and holiday celebration.
I love presents.
So you like, listen, I know that. That's why I know how you feel about presents. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Okay. Those of you on the radio, you can't see it, but look at that smile.
Kool-Aid smile.
Kool-Aid smile for sure. Okay. So listen, you probably remember that back in the summer, I was invited by the National Council to do the National Conclave for the Lambda Kappa Mu sorority. And the sorority itself had a theme, and the theme was the progress of Black women on the forefront of change. In particular, they wanted to look at institutional legacy building. And so during that keynote speech, which was took place during the luncheon and was sponsored by the Educational Committee, they also really wanted to look at what to do with their scholarship fund and how to perpetuate that fund. So I was asked during that time by the Chi chapter here in Syracuse. You do know the chapter president, right?
I do.
Chapter, who is that?
Evelyn Williams.
Evelyn Williams, okay, Evelyn Williams. She wanted me to really look at the overlapping issues of financial well-building and institutional building as far as financial well-being. So throughout the summer, there was an amazing discovery that came about when I was doing the research for this segment and for that speech. And that's what I want to talk about today, George. So let me go back for a second here. NCNW, which we all know is the National Council for Negro Women, of which Lambda Kappa Mu is an affiliate, conducted a survey of its members back in June of 2022. And that survey was concerning student loan debt. The result of that survey prompted Dr. Thelma Daly, who's the president of NCNW, to write a letter to President Biden and to Vice President Harris in support of their efforts for student loan forgiveness. If you really want to see the full survey results, you can go online to ncnw.org/resources. Now, I could spend the entire segment going through the results. I'm not going to do that today because I know you're probably going to go online and look at it. But I do want to highlight two areas which have struck me from all these months since the conclave. And here are the two areas. 44% of those reporting that they had student loan debt were between the ages of 50 and 70. 44% of those responding were between the age of 50 and 70. And Black women have the highest average total of student loan debt on the undergraduate level, according to the survey from results also that came from the Washington Post, for about an average of $41,466 as of 2022, and on a graduate level of $75,000, a little over $75,000 on a graduate level 1 year out from graduation. And here's what I'm saying. Happy holidays, Sister Sorors. Happy holidays. And why do I say that? Because as you know, the NCNW affiliates consist of sororities, faith-based organizations, and professional women's organizations for the sole purpose of leveraging the strength of each organization to mobilize women of African descent, which when we combine all of those affiliate members are over 2 million participants. So now, George, I want to be sure that you heard me. 44% of the people responding to the survey, which were from NCNW affiliates, which are our sororities and Black women professional organizations said that they have student loan debt. And looking at the results, we also found out that the highest level of debt for any segment of the population is with Black women. So what does that mean for us?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where the presents are coming in, because
Here we go. Here's coming the president.
This sounds like, wait, Vicki, this sounds like coal under the stocking right now. So holla at your boy.
Okay, possibly. There's some coal, but here comes the present. There is a new I know everybody got all bent out of shape, as did I, when the Supreme Court struck down the president's efforts to stroke a pen and basically cancel student loan debt. But here's the thing that's not being looked at and talked about enough. You know how you have a strategy? If you can't get plan A to go, sometimes you get plan B to go.
I do know what you mean, yes.
Okay, there was a plan B. And the plan B is in full swing right now, but not enough people that I know of are really paying attention to plan B. And here is plan B. It's called the SAVE program, SAVE, the Saving on Valuable Education. You know, they always come up with acronyms, plan. But it's the newest income-driven or IDR plan. And like other IDR plans, it calculates a monthly payment based on income and family size. Now, there were some income-driven plans before that a lot of people didn't qualify for, so they made some adjustments to that plan, and now they have something called the SAVE plan, and here are the characteristics that are different that could create your holiday gift. First of all, go ahead, George, you talk to me.
No, I'm saying talk to me. I'm waiting. Okay. I'm waiting for my. I guess I'm getting ready to get a present.
You waiting for your gift because you got a lot of women in your house.
Exactly.
Okay, a lot of sorors in your house.
Yes.
Okay, that I'm talking to. Here's the thing. First of all, the SAVE program, the monthly payment is based on your income and family size. But what's different this time is that the way they calculate the portion of your income that is applicable to the plan has been recalculated so that your adjusted gross income is a smaller percentage than before, which means more people will qualify. Here's the biggest one. The SAVE plan has an interest benefit. You have a mortgage.
Yes.
You probably looked at your mortgage and you noticed that when you took out that $50,000, by the time you paid it off, it was $150,000 because of all the interest payments, because the interest continued to accrue and so forth. Same thing with that was happening with a lot of individuals concerning their student loan debt. The debt kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of the interest payments. Well, under the SAVE program, if you make your full monthly payment as scheduled, but it is not enough to cover the accrued monthly interest, the government covers the rest of the interest for that accrued month. So what that basically means is the loan is not getting bigger because of unpaid interest. That is huge. Also, coming into the summer of 24, they're enhancing even more to lower the payments of those individuals who are in the SAVE programs, which means you need to get registered and get involved with and get approved for the SAVE program right now. And I know already that some folks are thinking, well, I'll never get approved because I'm making too much money. I have got attorneys and doctors in this program. Believe me, it works. You need to get involved. Go on to the federal site for student loan forgiveness and register, because you can do it right there on the site as far as the public, as far as the student loan forgiveness under the SAVE program. But here's the one that I keep talking about that's getting even more and more beneficial and is a bigger and bigger gift for everyone for the holidays. And that's the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. As of October 4th, listen to this, George, nearly $42 billion, almost 855,000 individuals have been forgiven their entire debt because of their service time that was miscalculated under the old public service loan forgiveness calculations. $42 billion, and it's growing every day. They also are looking at, okay, as far as what's in line right now, almost another $51 billion or 715,000 people. And along with that, they included, although this is not public service loan forgiveness, they have about $11 billion for 500,000 borrowers who have been wiped out of their debt because of permanent disability, and another $22 billion or a little over 1 million borrowers because of their schools going out. You know, some of those institutes of technical learning that lost their accreditation and those types of things, where their entire debts have been actually forgiven. I looked it up by state, by the way. 56,540 borrowers in New York as of October had their student loans fully forgiven under this program. You hear something, George, in the background?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Tick, 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 tick.
Time,
folks. Tick, 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 tick. Do not wait. Don't wait to get involved. I know that it's probably, you probably called years ago when I told you about public loans forgiveness, and you didn't have time to fill out all the paperwork, or you couldn't find the records and so forth. And that's one of the reasons the program was revamped, because they realized that there were a lot of holes in the program. So you need to go back and look at both of these, the SAVE program and the public service loan forgiveness program. And if you have to sit there with a glass of wine and stay online for 40 minutes, who cares? When you're talking about thousands of dollars. Most of this and many of these things can be, especially the SAVE, can be done online. You may need to call your loan servicer, though, in order to get everything started for the public service loan forgiveness program. Give yourself a holiday present. Give yourself the present of being debt-free, or the potential of having your debt reduced, because this will not change. George, when I look at the fact that the segment of our population that we pushed and depend on to move generational wealth is burdened with debt that we could get rid of, do you know what would happen if that debt structure was lowered or even disappeared? How generational wealth would continue to build and how it would blossom? What did we talk about last week? Financial stability? This is the time for you to take action. I want to hear after Christmas. I called. I'm in process. I'm waiting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the other thing. Last thing I want to say about tick, 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 tick. The administration is working as hard as they possibly can, but we also know that tick, 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 tick also has to do with the election process that's coming up. We do not want to get caught. You do not want to get caught on the other side in case the election doesn't go in your favor. Doesn't keep the administration in place that is right now perpetuating and providing student loan forgiveness for you.
Right.
George?
Because everybody might not be, everyone who's vying for these positions may not be in favor of those kinds of processes.
In fact, that is the truth. Okay. Everyone, not everyone is in favor of the provisions that are happening or the changes that are happening. So you want to make sure that you are on the right side of time
mm-hmm.
and get in line and get your paperwork done now. Okay. I'm so happy because I got to put a holiday present under the tree.
Oh, and we
For
are
you.
all so grateful for that.
Okay. All right. Get you smile. So if you have any questions, give me a call at area code 315-930-4499 or reach out to us at info@Brackens, that's BRACKENS, FSN.com. Please make sure that you share and subscribe. Share and subscribe. And at this point, George, I'll say our plate is full.
All right. Thank you for the present. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She is America's money maven.